Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Win Clark, and today I'm here with a different type of video than I've really, well, I guess not that I've ever done, because I've done tutorials. Actually, the most popular video that I've made was a tutorial, but definitely not like this. Recently started playing Scrap Mechanic because I added the survival mode and I have friends. And pretty much, when I went to build the first car, I spent probably 4 hours trying to figure out why my one scrap engine would not work. In this video, I'll show you guys why it doesn't work and how to actually build your first car. If you want to, skip to this timestamp to actually see the building of it. Up until then, I kind of just go through the process of getting all of your first materials. I hope you guys enjoyed, or I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, for these metal arms that I'm coming up on, you actually want to hold E to refine them. That's how you get scrap metal, and you need quite a bit to do this. Alright, this battery that I'm running up on right now is critical. You actually have to get it. If you don't, you can't craft anything, really. Alright. Now, I don't know much about this map overall, because I'm pretty sure once you get past that road it becomes procedural, but these two buildings are always there. Those bad guys I killed up there, the green ones, they're not that difficult. These guys, a little bit harder. Do a lot more damage, hit faster, take more hits. Oh! So these guys, when you kill them, they drop their arms. You're going to want to refine them. If you didn't grab that bucket from up there in that building, you can grab it here, fill it up. Before we go use this, over here, this wheelbarrow actually has a spare wheel. Just yoink it. That way you don't have to make as many. Makes your life a bit easier. Over here is your burning ship. Run in here. There's a crafting station that you need to put power in. You can run through it like a boss, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just put the water out. Or put the fire out. Take your battery, go yoinkies, put it in there. Now you actually have a craft bot. You can make this, you don't actually have to go here. You can run, there's a better place way up yonder, but I would recommend stick around your base, especially while you're learning. It'd be good, just so you can, learn. So here is what you need, gents. 4 wheels. We already have 3 because we scavenged first. I would recommend you scavenge because you can find a lot more stuff. Like, you need 6 bearings. So we got lucky. I got 6 bearings. I don't need any more. So we need 1 tire, 1 more tire. In total, you need 4 tires, 6 bearings, a seat, a driver's seat. If you're playing multiplayer, you're going to need a couple of these. But a driver's seat, 2 engines, and your connecting tool. So I'm going to go ahead and get to making. The driver's seat, we're going to need 100 wood. So I'm going to have to get to work on that. And we're going to need wood for everything. So, go get wood. Chop down this tree with my sledgehammer, because apparently sledgehammers are used to cut down trees. I'm not going to lie, boys. In my world, with my buddies, we have a refinery, and I forgot how horrible it was to do this by hand. Alright, so now you're just going to craft. Click over here, craft. You're going to need 2 engines, a driver's seat, 6 bearings, and 4 wheels. And your connection tool, of course. Accurate picture of myself. This is a headlight, by the way. You can take cardboard if you want. It's actually what we're going to be building the car out of today, because there's no point in me gathering wood. It's the same exact principle. Same exact principle, 100%. So, you're going to need your lift tool. Or your lift tool. You know what I mean. Raise it up a little bit. That's going to be your car building platform. Make your life a little easier. Don't build on the ground. Build on your lift. Quick little tip again. Over here in this little shack, and this applies to any building in the world, all this you can actually take. So you can just yoink all this wood for your own personal gain. See that? Best place I would say to do this are like the little towns you'll find. It is actually insane how much wood you'll get from one of those. I think I got like, it was over 600 from raiding the top story of one of those one time. I always take lights because they're lights. Fertilizer's really useful. All this soil, you're going to need it later. Now, you're going to start crafting these. The beauty of creating a genuine craft bot later in the game is that you can craft way more than one at a time. So right now I have to sit here, but like the craft bot we have in our world is level 4, and I think we can produce 6 things before we have to come back. Like it's like a queue, and that's really nice. Go over here, start creating. So what I always do, get a center point first. This that has no center, of course, but I'm like, I want that to be my center. Take it, go 3 out. Take this one, go 3 out, and that's just what I do, because I like having a middle. It upsets me when I don't. Alright, take this. The way you adjust this, by the way, so instead of going down, it goes sideways, is Q. And that one, it does it vertically first, so you press it again. It does horizontal. Go 1, 2, 3. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go out. I think that adjusted to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it did. There we go. There's that. Alright, and then you go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty sure that's... Alright, next step. You're going to take the seat, set it on the front. Doesn't matter where you make the front. Always make the front there. Alright. Thing I always do next, go ahead and place down your motors. And a big thing about vehicles is you want weight distribution, and you want it to be well. I remember why this looks funky. So let's that 1, 2. Even doesn't work. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, everything's in 2s. You want weight distribution to be even. So you have 2 options. You can either go side by side here, and that'll help disperse the weight sideways, or you can do 2 motors back to back like that. Normally I do 2 motors back to back, but I think for weight distribution's sake that would be better. So roll with that. Next, you want to go up. So since this is your front, this is going to be a front wheel drive vehicle, meaning you're going to turn from left to right with the front wheels. So let's go ahead and go to the back and just place 2 blocks. Remember, you don't want to build this out of cardboard. You want to build it out of wood normally. Cardboard is so weak. Or what I did was I built the whole base out of cardboard, and then the surrounding edges and the wheel holders and all of that I built out of wood, just out of safety. Alright. And then take these bearings and place them on the sides. Alright. So that's what allows the wheels to actually rotate. Take the wheel, place it on it. Now these wheels are really janky, and you're definitely going to feel that they're janky, but it's a car and it is faster, so just roll with it. Alright, next, these are the same exact way as that, except you want to allow these posts to turn. So the way you do that is you put a bearing on top, because remember, bearings are what allows things to turn. So place that, and then bearings on the sides again, like so. Take your wheels, and then put them on there. Attach them to the bearings. Alright, now technically speaking, your car's done, except it's not connected. This is where it gets confusing, and this is where you all have problems when you only have one motor. Take this, and take your connection tool. Look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, what is this, math class again? No. Alright, take this. What you want, this, whenever you sit in it, it activates it. Alright, so you want it to activate the motors, at least turn them on, put them in idle. The way you do that is you drag this to there. That means when this is activated, the green thing activates, which is the seat. These will start up. There's no gas, so you can't hear it, but that's what happens. Now, you want these motors to power the wheels. How do you do that? You drag it to the wheels, like so. Now, this is where you all typically have problems, because then you'll go to attach it, and, well, I misclicked, but you'll go to attach it, and it'll say max connections reached, and this is where all the tutorials get it wrong, because you just can't work with that. You have to have two motors. So next, you attach this to the front ones to take place. Since it's two motors, it won't actually cause a problem. That's what confused the hell out of me, at least. So now you want to look at the rotations and make sure they're correct. Now, you know how a vehicle works. This will not work. It needs to go forward. You just right click with it to change. One side is always right, one side is always wrong. That's just the way it works. Okay, next you want these bearings to actually rotate. It's the same principle as those, except you actually have to connect these. Instead of to the motor, you connect it to the steering wheel, like so. And both of these are also wrong, like that. Now next, while you were gathering stuff, you should have had gas. You should have picked up some gas, take it, throw it in there. And usually I would start on the lowest point possible, which is this, naturally, and then continue from there. Now, as you can see, this is your first car, and when we get in it, it should be fully functioning. Except, yep, fully functioning. Now you have your first beautiful car. Now, as you all can see, it's a little shaky, it's a little wobbly, it's doing some funky stuff. The reason is because of these tires. These tires are complete booty, alright? They're jank. You're gonna want to replace these as soon as you can. And whenever you get to the mechanic shop, there's actually a tire sitting outside of it. It's around back. Yoink that baby, replace one of your tires. It'll be the best upgrade you've ever had. Now, you can already see I'm going not too slow, actually. It's definitely faster than Sprint. Alright, and gas is at half, or at a quarter. If you put this to max, it may even pop a wheelie, boys. I'm zooming.
You wanna see speed?
Alrighty guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it really helped you. That was kind of the whole goal, of course, because I know when I first built my car, I was confused as hell why the scrap engine would not work. I literally spent probably 4 hours trying to figure out why my one engine wouldn't work, because every tutorial out there, and when you press H, it pops up that map thing, that tells you to use one engine. So, confuse the living balls out of me, right? And then I go to do it in creative, and there's no scrap engine, so I'm lost. I couldn't figure it out, so I finally figured it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you all want any more videos like this, and if you want to see Let's Play series, let me know that as well.